Just all right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Trafalgar training. Sorry, we're running a little late, having issues with sign on, but here we go. So you'll click on the link that was provided. You're going to click read our frequently asked questions, how to register. Okay. You're going to go down here and you're going to click on how to register. Not now. So right up here. Not registered yet. How do I sign up? Okay, so it says going to register here. Okay. Once here, it's going to pull up Kentucky. Over to the far right at the top, it says travel agent login. You guys see that? Click there.
Yeah. Like that.
Once you click there, you're going to register new agent or log in if you've already registered. Now, if you're waiting on an email confirmation, I would try to log in anyway, because a lot of times they say 2 days, but a lot of times they're automatically issued. Okay. You're going to go here, register new agent. You're going to look for our IATA number 058248440. Okay. Find agency. Once it pulls up, okay, it may take a little bit. You click on select your agency. If you've already registered, your name may be here. Okay, I think mine is. If not, then you just go down below, register new agent. Okay, Brianna said her email was instant. Okay. All right. Once you register, then again, they say they'll send you an email, but as I said, most of the time it's right away. Once you get there, then we go and log in and get to our training. Dun, dun, dun. All right, everybody good? Does anybody not know how to do it or having trouble still?
Yeah, because I was able to do everything that you just did, but when I get to this screen won't let me log in.
Okay, so let me do my.
Same here.
And that happened to me too as well. I was able
Okay.
to find my name, register, and then when it gets onto the website with the longer name, it would not let me, and I never did get the email.
Okay. Maybe get out and go back in and click on it. Step 2. Because it just let me in. Still not.
I did that, and it starts looping and doing it all over again.
Yeah, same with me.
Okay. Confirmation was instant, but won't allow me into the academy. All right. So do me a favor, try to click on this and see if you open a new page and just click on this and see. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll do something else. I'll go over something else and then we'll get this fixed for next time. We have Trafalgar next week also. And hopefully everybody can get in and registered.
I think I got there.
Okay.
When you're on the home page, the Travel Corporation homepage, go all the way down, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then click on brands, and you'll see Trafalgar, and it'll take you to Trafalgar.
Yeah.
So I think I'm on the right page anyway.
Yeah. So right here, you go down and there's Trafalgar Masterclass, Trafalgar Unlocked.
Let's see. Training.
So how many are still trying to get in? How many are not in?
I'm not in.
I'm not in. I'm not in.
No, it's taking me back to the
I have no email.
login page. So no, that didn't work.
Yeah, the one under brands didn't, it took me to a different
Yeah.
part of Trafalgar.
And if you all registered how I just showed you, and can you try to click on this link that I just put in there in the dashboard and see again, maybe get out and then try going back in the email. A lot of times you can still sign in if you haven't got the email yet, but
It just says that my login is invalid, even though it's the same credentials I used to sign up.
okay.
I'm not sure.
All right, how, so
Yeah,
what
that's
is
the
it?
same, that's the same thing I got too.
got
It,
this
it takes the username password from Trafalgar, passes it over, but then it doesn't pass it to that final website for the training.
Okay.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
it doesn't count as
Does
lost.
anybody say on it, I'm in the same thing. I'm in Trafalgar. I've registered for the training portions. I'm registered through Trafalgar. But when I go to try and get into I can get on the Trafalgar, the one website, but once I go to hit the academy it says I've been locked out.
Okay.
Probably.
too.
All right, well, let's go ahead and put it away for today and let's do another training. So we'll go to an easy one and then see if everybody's in agreement. So we'll go to
I'm wondering, has everybody signed up for their free cruise through MSC?
No,
No.
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 I did.
I did too, and I was just wondering
No.
who was going. And I was just gonna say that, that sign-in process, I mean, that registering for your free cruise is not an easy process. And so I was gonna say, if somebody hasn't done that, and
can go
wants
through that.
to, you have to travel before the end of
Is it October, was it?
You gotta,
October,
you gotta
November.
travel by the end of October, or if you're willing to wait till December 18th and go on the new ship, that's what I did. And
It's
that's
closed.
an 8-day,
That one's
December
closed.
18th through the 27th.
Yeah, but it's
This-
closed.
December one's closed?
Yes, they have the list updated on their website. That one's closed now.
Yeah, I did that 2 weeks ago.
All right, so yeah, free cruises, guys. You guys get free cruises. MSC's offering one and Princess is offering one.
But this one's
Um,
different because you don't have to do the training.
Right. Right. So this is MSC. So whoever has done this, what and where under cruise deals was it?
If you scroll down,
Do you have to pay the taxes and fees on that?
you do, but they
Yeah.
are,
Do.
yes. Okay, so, yeah, I've done it. You go back up and you go to the main page. Are we on
You
the
have
main?
to register as an agent first?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, where do you do that?
It's in the suppliers.
Yeah,
Oh.
get the Travel Cafe and then the
Mhm.
suppliers. So we'll go to that
Yeah.
now.
Marnie, I would be happy to walk people through it.
Yeah, definitely. So let's get everybody registered. So let me pull up the Travel Cafe. If I can type. All right, so to register, guys, you go into the Travel Cafe in your back office under suppliers. I think I'm registered. I think. I didn't sign up for my cruise because I stuck here, but all right. So, and then you go to Travel Cafe, go to suppliers, and then pull up MSC. So let's try that. In the meantime, hopefully everybody can try to get into Trafalgar for next week. But again, I apologize. I didn't know it was going to be that difficult. We try to find easy ones to do. All right. Oops. Is the system there?
I'm still kind of confused whether we're supposed to go through Trafalgar or not.
The
Is it-
Travel Academy.
Well, for this specific training, I mean, yeah, when we go through, when we do our booking, you'll want to do the booking through the back office, through our vendor, because that's who Archer Travel is
No,
set
I
up with.
understand that. I just mean for the training purposes, if you were registered with TTC and wanted to go through the Trafalgar training before you were even using them as a vendor, you should still be able to do it that way, shouldn't you?
Probably not through their site alone, probably not through Trafalgar, because they probably only allow it for agents alone. You know, I don't think it's open to the public to be able to go in and
Well,
do their training.
you know, when we went through all those steps and we got to that Contiki page,
Right.
And there was, like add travel agent or do the, sign up travel agent.
Right,
On that same top line, there was another, create a new account or sign in. I had clicked on that, not the travel agent one, but the other one. It didn't ask me any questions and it registered me right away. But what I'm seeing is not what you're seeing on your page. But now I can't even, I've tried then to do it under travel agent. And now it's automatically just bringing me to their regular site. Again, and it doesn't look like your page. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to undo what I did and redo or something.
Marnie, when I'm trying to build an account with MSC, it's asking for an MSC agency ID. What would that be?
well, that's what we're going into right now. So it's saying how to register. So right here in suppliers, click supplier request form. So here, that's right. Okay. So
Yeah, it's a
with
supplier
MSC,
request.
that's one of the ones you have to fill out the supplier request form. You can't register direct. So if you haven't done that, that's where that should have been your first steps, guys. I always tell you in our new agent orientation, always right here, you fill out this form for all these: VAX, Princess, Norwegian, MSC, even if you're not booking them because of this reason, because now you have to wait 4 to 7 days to get approved. So you have to click MSC, fill this out, submit it. I would, if you haven't done these other ones, do the same thing for these because you want access to them. If you've been with us 2+ months, fill it out here. Sandals, 6 months. And then I think Pleasant Holidays is 30 days. It may be, but you'll have to look at the form. Okay. So MSC, if you haven't done that yet, do that. That's all you do. Fill out this form. You wait for your approval from Archer Travel. For those that have access, or once you get it, if it's still available, who is it that's going to walk you through the cruise?
I can.
Okay. All right. So, do you want me to give you share option and you can share on your screen how you did it?
Either that, yeah, I mean, I can, or I can just walk you through talking
Okay.
on yours.
I don't know if I have access to it here because I don't know if I have my.
Okay, I'm
Let me
happy to
see.
do mine too, if you want.
Let me see if I'm, let me log in. I don't have my sign on here, but let's see. Also, I'm going to be doing a training for corporate on Sunday, this coming up Sunday, with all the different perks that we have. So I've got a lot of people that have, supplied us additional information. So, yeah, I don't know if my password. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let you share your screen. So let me
Okay.
go ahead and go to participants. Get out of here. All right. And right here, who is it, Amanda?
Barb Beatty.
Barb, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to give you co-host. Yes. I'm going to stop share on my end. We're going to let you share on your end.
Okay.
So if I register for the MSC Cruise today, do I have to pay today?
No, but you will have to pay tomorrow. Okay, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so just a couple of things. When you come here so I'm at the main page and I'm at quick overview. If you scroll down a little bit, it says trade resources, and right here is your free cruise.
But
And I'm
is
just
this- Is this
you're
a different page? Is there a separate page for travel agents?
this is the travel agent portal.
It's just mscbook.com?
This is my one that I go into, that I signed up with Trafalgar. I mean, with,
MSC.
sorry, through,
Yeah,
sorry, I got that on my mind, through the suppliers.
Yeah, remember, this is where we just showed you, unless you filled out the supplier request form, you will not have access to this page.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so you have,
I'll
so
show
like,
you.
go ahead.
Yeah. And then once you get it, that's where I'm going to show you, like, I'll show you how to do it, but then I'll also show you where the directions are. So this is the main page. And then right down here, when you scroll down past this booking information, trade resources. So this is where all of their stuff is, but right here, your free cruise has arrived. And when you click learn more, it's like 10 pages of directions for booking this cruise. And these are the ones that are now closed. So that's really important to note. And then the other one is, this is the form that after you have booked, you have to complete this form before you pay. So it goes through all the directions, but I just wanted you guys to know where that was at. Okay.
So if I
When
fill
you-
this out today, I have to pay tomorrow or eventually?
Tomorrow, you have to
Ah.
pay within 24 hours, but like
Okay.
mine was, the one I booked was $300. That was for 2 people. And it was like $300.
Yes.
Okay. So what it's going to tell you is it's that page is going to print out. I printed mine out and I was really glad I did, because then I was able to go step by step, because the thing that's different about this is that you absolutely do not want to pay until you've gotten cleared from MSC, which is after the booking, and then they will come back and they will adjust how much you owe, taking out the amount of the cruise, leaving only the taxes and port fees. And so it's super important that you follow the directions, or you could end up being stuck with paying and they won't reimburse you. And they make that super clear that they won't reimburse you. So when you start, let me put my directions here, and you go through their terms and conditions and everything, and it tells you, but there's like 10 steps to this thing, and it's easy. You just don't want to skip anything. So hang on just a second, because my thing's out of order. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you're going to find the ship, and there's only like 3, or any destination. You want to choose Caribbean and Bahamas, because that's the only one that this is for. So Caribbean and Bahamas. You can pick the ship, but I would just skip over to any port, and it's Miami and Orlando, Port Canaveral. And then the month, and I'm going to go ahead and just pick October, but just to show you, because that's where the bulk of them are left. There might still be some in September. And then you're going to hit search. And it's going to come up here. And this is the one that I booked. So I'm going to show you this one, but it has the price right here. It also shows you right here what your taxes and GFTs and all of that is going to be. So $150 per person. And then you can look at details. This one is for 7 nights. It shows you where it's going. It tells you where it's going, and food, entertainment, activities, and families, and all of that is available. In your directions, it tells you what floors and things that you're able to get. So for example, I have booked my Princess Free Cruise, and I'm having to go with an interior room because I cannot afford the adjusted, but on this cruise, I'm getting a nice room with a balcony way up high. It's really awesome. So once I want this, I would put in my email and I would say book now, if this was the one I wanted. And then I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna get my guest, I'm gonna click confirm. This experience is available for the below categories. Kind of just, we don't want the yacht club because that we would be paying for. Then I'm gonna go ahead and hit book. I guess I had already done this. I somehow backed myself out. Yep. Confirm and proceed. Quick option. Oh, no, we're right where we need to be. Okay, so escape to sea cruise. You have to click on the escape to sea cruise. This is the only one it's good for. So you have to click on that, and then you get to go down and you get to pick your stateroom. So obviously we're not doing the yacht club, and this is in the directions where it tells you, depending on which boat you're on, because you can only book on, those are my dogs, I'm sorry, running around. You can only book on 3, I think it is, cruise ships. So you want to make sure that whichever one you're booking is one of the 3. You want to make sure it's going to the Caribbean, the Bahamas, that it's one of the 3, and then that you can click on escape to sea right there. So it's not in yacht club. So we come down here and it will tell you which, oh, look, see, I booked this cruise last night. And today they're all booked up. All of this particular one is booked up. But I got in on this one right here. But now it's grayed out.
Yes, that's why I stress all the time on all my trainees, guys, get in and use these perks. And again, you know, stay plugged in, because I know this was posted in the chats a couple weeks ago.
But I can, yeah, and I can still go on this one. I
Right.
can still get an ocean view. And then it shows, you know, what it has. So this is still really nice. And this right here is what you're going to be paying.
Okay.
The 309. And then you read through it, you would confirm. The main thing that makes this one different is, so now I've got my price and it goes quick option. So you're only going to put in, I don't want insurance. Confirm. And then I just have to do this first half for when I'm actually booking. I don't know if it'll let me show you what comes next. Okay, so you're going to get, it's not going to let me go on, and I'm probably going to pause right there. You're going to go on, and here's the big thing. When you get your booking number, so you just keep following through until you get your booking number. Make sure that the one that you booked for is within the room selection that you're allotted, and it tells you that in the directions. Like we were allowed, Fantastica was the highest that we were allowed. So we were allowed Fantastica and everything below. So you want to make sure you've selected the correct stateroom, that you are in the Caribbean, Bahamas, that you're on the correct ships. And again, there are 3 ships that are allowed. And then, here I can tell you what they are: Seashore, Divina, or the Meraviglia. The Seashore, Divina, or Meraviglia. So you want to make sure that, but they have 15-night cruises you guys can choose. Those are probably still open. They have 4-day cruises that you can choose. Those are still open. After
Are you able to go back to that to show us what cruises are available?
Sure. Let's go
Okay.
back.
And
When-
isn't Betty great? I think she should start doing trainings. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you do them?
Barb Beatty. It's Barb Beatty. My name's Barb.
Barb, sorry.
That's okay, Barb Beatty. It's all right.
Barb Beatty. Okay, thank you.
No,
but
I'm all
Barb,
good.
yes.
I'm all good. So yes, I can go back and show you how to get into let's see. So,
From the
so from here, if I go back, but I do want to finish this one thought. Once
Yeah, I
you've double
decided you would.
checked, once you've double checked that you have made sure that you are on the right ship, you have gone, you're in the right destination, the Caribbean, and you are in the escape package, then, and you go ahead and book and you get your booking number, your booking trip number, then you go back to that place down here where it says your free cruise has arrived, and you click in here and you're going to go back to that form and you're going to click that form. Do not pay before you do this. That's the biggest thing. Do not pay before you do this. By the way, you can book 5 additional staterooms with this deal for friends and family at 50% off.
Nice.
So you go here, you fill out this form, okay? They will get back with you the following, they do it really quick. They say that it has to be done like between 10 and 2 Eastern time in order for them to get back with you like right away. But I did mine like at 3 o'clock yesterday, and before I went to bed last night, it had been confirmed. But you fill this out with your booking number and all of this stuff, and it will tell you, oh, here are the 4 ships. It will tell you, I don't know if it'll let me go to next. Yeah. It will tell you, do not pay until you hear back from them. You will get an email, and you have to, within 24 hours, then pay after the email. But the email that you get, what they do in that interim time after you submit your booking trip number is they go in and they remove the cost of the cruise minus the taxes and fees. So that's really nice. Let me get back to here. Does that make sense to everyone? I just don't want anyone to pay until you've gotten that reply email after filling out that form saying you're good, now you can pay. And so I paid at that point, and then that is when they ask you all the other questions and where you have to complete, the rest of your booking, the additional information and things like that. But
And it was 300 total, which was just taxes and fees, right?
it
Or
was
did you-
per person, 309 per person.
What is it?
It was 150 per my trip was 150 per person. And it said that, remember, I'll go back into here when we go, right? Let's see.
Yeah, and Corey, once you get your access, you can, get on or we can help you with that. Because again, bookings, can be kind of confusing and stuff. So, I'm hoping, did it show, or have you showed which cruises are still available?
Well, it had it on that sheet. So not unless you just look and see which ones aren't. That's really kind of what you're on the direction page, on that first page of the direction page, it said which cruises were not available. So you kind of have to go and find which ones you want.
Are not on that list or whatever.
And then see if it's on that list. So I'm going to go ahead and search cruises again so you guys can see.
Are these only for
just like Princess and Carnival, same thing. No, the vendors only throw these out here once in a while. So this particular one is like a gift to us.
Yeah, it is.
This
It's
is
wonderful.
normal. Princess and Canard right now have been giving free cruises to anybody that completes their training. I booked a 15-day one, and we only paid $220 from Los Angeles to Hawaii for 15 days.
Yeah.
So again, it all depends on what's available. That's why if you get in and do these trainings, I have all the Princess trainings on my YouTube and on my on the spreadsheet and the incentive vouchers. You complete that training, you get one with Princess and one with Canard, anywhere from a 3-day to a 30-day cruise. Wow.
I just booked my Barcelona cruise with them. See, I am in it for the perks.
Right.
I've only done 3 bookings. I'm pretty new. I've only done 3 bookings, but I am in it for the perks. So, but
First 3 years is why I did it. I've been with the company 7 years and single mom with 4 kids. So I work full-time and part-time, but I'm like, I need these free Disney passes. I need these free cruises.
right.
Exactly.
So right here is how much you will pay per person,
Perfect.
right here. And that is accurate, even though it's going to show you port fees and taxes, and that together adds up to be like around $309. You only pay this per person.
Got it. And then you
And-
additional excursions and drink packages and stuff you can add on.
Absolutely, as well as Wi-Fi packages and all of that. So right here is my number of nights. This is my itinerary. This is where it shows me what I'm doing, but I'll show you some of the other ones just in my,
Now, is the 150, is that just for a party of 2?
no, that's
Or-
per person.
Okay. Even if you
person.
got 4 people going with you.
Well, okay, so if you've got 4, with this particular deal, if you have 4 people going with you, you are going, this would be 150 per person for the 2 each for this stateroom, which would be 300, correct? And then if you had 2 more people going, they would have to have a second stateroom, and that would be on the 50% off. So that second stateroom would be a lot more. I mean, but it would still be half price. But this is for only 2 people in the 1 stateroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here's another one that's 14 nights, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Bahamas, Jamaica. So this one is $280 per person, which is really amazing for 14 nights.
Yeah.
I can't feed my husband enough for that. You know, I mean, you got to get there. That's another expense, but it's an amazing deal. This one, 14 nights. Going to the Mexico, the Cayman Islands. And again, you can click here. And this is on seashore. Again, double check, make sure that the ship is one of the ones that is okay. And look at where this one goes to St. Thomas, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cozumel. And
I want to share something. When, as agents, guys, for one thing, you cannot, tell like our perks. You can't go on and say, I just booked my MSC as a travel agent. I'm only paying $300 for this cruise. Okay. Also, you can't, when you're on these ships, especially with deals like this, like Carnival was giving away $10 cruises, $5 cruises. You can't be, for one thing, you're not supposed to be promoting on the ship. Okay. But of course, don't talk to anybody and tell them, oh, I got this, because they're paying $5,000 or $600 or whatever for that thing. And they're like, you got it for $5? How'd you do that? So again, our perks are our perks, and we got to try to keep them safe, because if, like, Disney's very, very particular on what you can post and stuff, and they can take that away from us. Again, you get free Disney passes every single year, but they could take that away. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up when you're on these really high discounted trips or free trips that we get. Be professional, and don't flaunt your price.
I'm really glad you said that, because that was kind of my plan, honestly, on how I was going to talk other people into, not to tell them specifics, but I would have said, if you wouldn't have said that, I probably would have said, I got this cruise for free. Let me know if you.
What you can say is, I got an amazing deal, or I got it for less than a pizza or whatever. You're not supposed to just give like specifics. Again, $220 or whatever. So But yeah, you can still promote, like when we're sitting in the jacuzzi and stuff. It's like, yeah, being a travel agent, you got amazing perks. You know, I got a really high discount on this ship now, you know, that I, you know, got last minute and stuff like that.
But on
So-
social media, can I say I got, what can I say on social media?
On social media, again, you can say I'm going, like when Carnival was giving $10 cruises, people were posting, look at the cruise I booked, got it for less than a pizza cost or something like that. Or you know, who says
Okay.
travel agents don't get amazing rates? I'm going on a cruise for less than I pay for, you know, Starbucks or something like that.
Okay,
So stuff like that, you
All right.
know, some people went and posted the entire, you know, back office printout, kind of like this. And it's like, you know, that's a no-no.
No.
So just
Right.
if you're not sure, maybe ask your, you know, sponsor, your leader, your gold, your platinum or
Right.
whatever, just to make sure. But
Got it. Well, so that's it in a nutshell. It basically is, you do want to print out those directions. There's quite a few pages, but they show you screenshots. They're really important, and you need to know where that is. You need to make sure you're following within these parameters. The destination, the embarkation point can be this, or it can be Port Canaveral, and then your duration, if you wanted to narrow that down, or the ship. I didn't put ship because I wanted the results to show me all the ships. And then I would have to make, but the first time I went on there, I found a ship that wasn't on, I think I had the Seascape, or I had one of them that was not one of the ones in this deal. And if I would have done that, then I would have been denied when I submitted it for that free payment. But the biggest thing is, do not pay anything until you have submitted that form with your booking number to MSC on that one place, and you have gotten your reply, and then you go back in to pay. That's the big thing. And that's it. Any questions?
So Marnie, how come you got 15 cruises? We have the same dates and I only got 4.
what are you
Are you
talking about? On what? On what?
On the first step, when you choose a destination, ship, port of embarkation.
Oh, you're talking about this MSC?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My cruise that I got is on Princess.
No, I mean, right now on the page, let's
Uh-huh.
say, I click on, now I click on everything. I can't even click on a date.
Well, when I originally went in, I
Uh-huh.
clicked on this one. Like I can-
Okay, that,
And then I just chose my embarkation time.
okay.
And then, do you remember there was a little thing? Let's see if I can go back and do it again. If I can go back. Because I selected the month. Do you remember that?
Right, but it's not letting me do that.
And did you get registered already? You already got
Yeah.
it from our travel? You're already in and everything?
Yeah. I'm here. Let me see if I can start over.
I know that's what I was trying to, but
Just gonna refresh it. Okay,
reset selection.
okay, so I go to adults. Zero
That's
children.
all. Well, remember, I don't know that that's going to work on, well, you can go ahead and do that, but it's going to be 2 cabins. Remember, they only take 2 people in this
Yeah,
cabin.
no, I'm doing 0 children.
Oh, okay. Any cabin type.
Any cabin type.
I only changed the Caribbean and Bahamas.
That's
And the-
refined filters, right? Okay, so any destination is Caribbean and Bahamas.
Uh-huh.
Any ship.
Yeah, I left it at any ship because I
Okay.
wanted to see everything, but remember, then you have to make sure that the ship you select is one that's on the approved list.
Okay, any port. I can do Miami.
Yeah, I did. I chose Miami. I don't think they have as many going out of Port Canaveral, but you could.
Okay,
leave
so
that.
now when you're at the date,
I just chose October.
what did you do? October 1st? Is that what you
I-
clicked on?
Right. So what it's asking is which is the range right here with the word range. So they're wanting to know when you want to travel. So like
Okay.
if you wanted to go, if you're free next week, you could click next week until the end of November and see what pops up. And then I did
Okay.
search cruises.
So what did you click? October 1st?
I did. I clicked October 1st, and then on my second click, I clicked October 31st.
Okay. Okay, I got it. And then you go search cruises?
Search cruises.
Okay, and how many choices did you get?
It
15?
said- No, mine says cruises found 25, itineraries found 24.
I got 15 and 14.
Well, I wonder if yours,
Then did you do Caribbean and Bahamas like her? Or
Yeah.
did you just do Bahamas? Okay.
you know what, so no, I still have that.
Corey, I'll show you. I have all my videos on my YouTube channel. So I'll paste that in the chat for you.
I'm not sure because those are the only things. So, well, I don't have my port chosen. Here, hang on. Let me do Miami. Let me see if I get the same number as you. Yeah, same number as you.
All right.
So when I didn't have my port chosen, I had 24, but now-
Well, that makes sense. That makes
Yes.
sense.
yeah. And you could go back and do it with, I mean, you can vary those, your search parameters. It is going to have to be in the Caribbean, and it is going to have to be within their time range, but they go all the way through to December. Like the one gentleman said, I have family coming in November and then I'm going out of town in December. So I couldn't choose that. I had to go, in October for me, but they have cruises leaving probably this weekend, even if you could make that quick of a turnaround.
That's nice for people that live in Florida because you can, hey, I'm going on
Right.
15 cruise last
Right.
minute.
I will also add that I need to do my commission tracking form for this, but I bought the internet package, which was an experience, but I bought the internet package and I think I'm making like $7 off. So I'm making money on this trip.
That's
See?
on-
I'm making like $7 or something off my internet package. And if I would have
Every dollar counts.
I know if I would have booked like excursions and whatever else I might have chosen, if I wanted to get a massage, I also then would have been making off that. So even though the cruise is free, any of the additional things that I book, I'm still able to make commission off of.
Okay, so you say you choose the first one,
Yes,
for instance.
which
and you
is
decide-
which is the one I chose, by the way.
the
I'm
interior
going then,
cabin.
so if anybody else goes, I'd love to meet up and meet you.
So we go on the 598, right? The interior.
I
and
mean,
you go,
no, you first, I wouldn't click this. I would look.
right, okay.
I would look at, I would just book it. If that's the one you want, I would go ahead and book.
Okay, so you go, let me go back. That's not the one I want, but for training purposes, I would say book
Right.
now.
But it's a good one because I'll be there.
What day?
Exactly.
And then you could come say hi.
What date?
And how long have you been an agent?
Me, I
Uh-huh.
have been, oh, Barb?
Barb.
Yeah, I
Betty.
started July 15th.
Very nice. All right. See? So she jumped in, taking advantage, guys.
I know.
I mean, look how much she's saving on that cruise. So again, people talk about the $69. Look at the amazing stuff that you get out of this. But again, your job is to make enough to cover your monthly, guys. So
Right.
we have all different ways to do that. Again, she can share this now with her family and friends,
Uh-huh.
which is what I did. My daughter just called me again today. They're going to Disney World next in 3 weeks. And she's like, my boyfriend's friend wants to go now and he wants the free tickets to Universal Studios and Disney World. So he wants to sign up now as an agent, so just again, for the perks. They
Right.
don't want to run it as a business. So now you can travel with all your friends and family for free or highly discounted, passes. And then you get 6 people in your business. That covers your monthly, guys, on the
Well,
mentorship program. So
I'm very much interested as running this as a business, but for me, I've taken my time, and I know for a lot of people that could be really frustrating, but building up, making sure I knew how, and I've been taking your classes, Marnie, I enjoy them so much.
thank you.
But I also have been just trying to get it all laid out, and so that I had a really good grasp on it, so that when I presented it, I knew what I was talking about. And so that's been important for me. But I do feel very comfortable now with the idea of growing this. But I primarily went into it because I wanted to travel.
Yeah.
Marnie, did you say you're doing a class on how to get all the perks? Because I haven't taken advantage of any perks, but I really need to.
Yeah. Do you guys see on Sundays, corporate Founders Council members do training? Usually people take off Sundays, but corporate always does trainings. I'm part of Founders Council. So I get volunteered to do a training. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it on perks and marketing because, again, that is a big thing and a big part of, take advantage of these and stuff. So I reached out to a couple other leaders that have really, got forms filled or different vendors where we get the different discounts. So I'm going to try to put it together on a spreadsheet. So yeah, join me Sunday. I think it starts at 6:30 Pacific time. I think it should be recorded. But yeah, we're going to go over Disney, Universal Studios, the Princess and Canard, and then of course, all these other things, and when I say take advantage while you can, because, 3-4 years ago, Escaret, Mexico. Okay. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a beautiful botanical park. We got free tickets just for doing the training, $100 a piece. So we got 2 tickets. So $200 savings. They don't do it anymore, so that's why I say, right now we get free Disney Plus, but say next year they may say, no, you have to book so much with Disney to get those or so, so that's why, Barb, I'm excited. She just started. She's taking advantage of these perks, getting out there, using the cruises, being a product of the product. Get out there, show people, look, I'm traveling the world, guys. I can show you how. And when you're out there, again, you're on social media, sharing, look at this amazing, they do cruise inspections. Now with Princess, with the free cruise, you get to go eat with the captain and everything. They treat you like, gold when you're out there because they know we sell their product for them. So they take care of us. And again, while you're there, you check out, they do cruise inspections too. Check out the suites, the fine dining restaurants. Again, you're on social media. I can book this for you guys. Here's my number. Here's my website. So
I've kind of done this. I'm always trying to organize things in my brain. And one of the things that I've kind of come up with is there are 3 ways of using this program. One is if people, one is selling the product. So in other words, doing bookings, and that is one avenue of this program. And then the next avenue of this program is the growing the business, growing the agents. That's another lane. And then the third lane is using it for yourself. And I think the most successful people are going to be doing all 3, but I think you can be successful and get out of it from any one of the lanes. I think you can make money on bookings. I think you can make money on growing the business, and I think you can save a lot of money and learn and enjoy from being in using the perks lane. So I think that kind of helped me kind of really visualize how I wanted to go about it. And it also kind of determines then what you want to market to, which lane, if not all 3, and how, I don't know, it's a better organization for me in my mind. Am I driving down this lane? Do I want to also, swerve over onto this lane, or do I just want to focus on this lane? Because that's really going to be then where your focus is. Even with trainings, if you're wanting to do bookings, that lane, then I feel like learning about places and learning about the vendors is important. if you're wanting to focus on building your team, then I really think attending all of the team building stuff that they have available is important. And if you're wanting to, take advantage of the perks, then I think figuring out and learning about all the perks is important. That's just my brain.
No, again, you need to get out and do some actual trainings because you're amazing. And again, I appreciate you stepping up and, because again, that's all we are. We're all equal, guys. We're all in here together. We're all trying to build our business or do whatever we want on it. And we just volunteer our time to help each other. I volunteer because it's changed my life. I was able to walk away from a 30-year career in insurance to do travel full time. And if I can help somebody else do the same thing, why not? So we're always looking for other agents to just step up, anything you can train on, just like here, MSC, she just did her own training on MSC. Perfect. So, step out of the box. If you guys have anything, let us know. And we can put you on the schedule. And then also think of trainings that you guys want to see for next month. Hopefully some easier ones. I know Canada is a long one for us we're doing. But check it out. I put my Facebook page in there that all the recordings are in there. We have to do updates like for Disney and stuff. I know Disney Cruise, we have an update we need to do. So I'll be doing that. And,
Marnie,
Prince,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was trying to jump in between. I didn't mean to step over you.
No,
just a couple of quick things. When you guys do that daily schedule, it would, even though I know that you do, I find that sometimes some of the titles, not in yours, but in some of the other ones are very unclear to what is going to be covered. And I think there's probably a lot more wonderful information than the title alone indicates. I didn't know if there was room for even just like, not even a sentence, but like just a little small statement underneath the title of it that explained a little bit more. And then I was going to ask if under yours, if you could either on the daily schedule, if it could even have the subject matter of yours without us having to go back and find your emails or anything. I just wondered if that might not help.
Okay, so which ones? Because again, remember on this training, it's open to entire evolution. Each team has their own kind of like schedule and stuff that goes out, team specific, corporate, etc.
Right.
So,
I was talking about the one on our team site.
Okay, is like the one that goes out every morning or at night that says the trainings.
Yeah, the rising tide or the travel, what is it?
There's Infinity or Beach Bosses. There's Rising Tide. Rising Tide has their training schedule.
Yeah.
Beach Bosses has their training schedule. And then again, other teams probably have their training schedule.
Right.
So there's
on yours.
Yeah. Now, if you look, like I know with Rising Tide and Beach Bosses, there's on their websites, they have a training tab, which has the actual flyer.
Travel Knowledge. That's the one that I'm on, Travel Knowledge.
Travel Knowledge, yes. So
that website, they have a daily training and that's usually where I go.
Okay.
And you're always on there. I mean, on your days. And it would be but all of those, I feel like it would be better if there was just like a little subtitle.
Yeah. So I try for my trainings, I post, just so you guys know, if you want to attend any of my trainings, which I'm going to do the certificate or the incentive vouchers this Thursday, I think it is, or next Thursday.
I'm doing that too. I've already signed up. I'm all
perfect.
I've already given a couple things away and I love it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jack. Yeah. So for my trainings, guys, I always post in Facebook under Evolution Enterprises, Rising Tide, Beach Bosses, and incentive vouchers. So when I'm doing a training, I will post my flyer, I'll post a reminder. So any of my trainings, again, right now, I'm just doing the certificate workshops, which we post. And if you go into incentive vouchers, which hopefully you guys are all part of that, Sandy actually has, again, if you look right under guides, right there at the top or right at the featured, she has our orange schedule, but above that, she has all the links for the rest of the month. So you guys can yeah, okay, let me go back in. You guys can register ahead of time for those. So right here, let me go back. I know I have it on another screen. Hold on. Here we go. So right here, hopefully you guys can see it, the incentive voucher group. Right here, see this September certificate training. So like we're going to do Trafalgar, okay? Canada, if you haven't registered for Canada, right there. We're going to be doing the other St. Lucia. There's another link right there. So Pittsburgh and Texas. So you guys can pre-fill or pre-register ahead of time. And that's what I try to do like the night before. Usually I'll send it out. Hey guys, pre-register. So if you look under the notes on, as I said, Evolution Enterprises, Rising Tide, you will see under here that I say, you know, join us for this or that. So here's Sandy's, where's my thing? My thing's running slow, but it's also posted in recent media. But join this one, because this one I post a lot of things on incentive vouchers because it is open to everybody. And my thing is I want it to be open to everybody, you know. So yeah, right here, I think I put it. So hi, everybody, want to learn about Trafalgar? And it's right here at the very top, register here and here. So I usually do that each day or the night before. So you guys are pre-registered. But just so you guys know, and if you haven't joined this group yet, I'll give you the link. Just so you know, also, copy link, there we go, chat. What else did I want to show you?
And Marnie, can I add one more thing? I read a couple of these chats and a lot of people were asking when they were doing that MSC booking, where the escape to sea packages, like, because I was unable to show that because it's farther into the booking. They will see it as one of the drop-down options when they're completing the booking, and it will say escape to sea package. So when they do that drop down in that particular area of the booking, they will see the escape to sea package. And then another person asked if they could submit a commission form. And I don't think that you will earn commission for the 150, like in the example of mine, the 150. But as I said, I will receive like a $7 commission on the additions that I added, and I added the internet package. So I'm going to receive $7 on that internet package. And if I would have signed up for more excursions and etc., I could receive commissions on that as well.
Yeah, usually we don't get paid on taxes and fees, and that's what she's paying for that cruise. Most of the time we do not get paid for that. Now, sometimes we could, but a lot of times these promotions and stuff, we don't. But as she said, if you do your drink package, if you do excursions, yeah, you will get paid. You just need to fill out your commission form. Don't forget. Anyway, just wanted to show like my Facebook page too, guys. You can share anything I post to whoever, whenever. Okay, I post a lot of funny stuff. I post a lot of travel stuff like here about the cruise. Okay, so here, I'm not saying, you know, what cruise I get or whatever, what cruise is given, but I say earn a cruise, earn. Again, you're not getting a free one, earn a cruise. Sometimes you can put free, taxes and fees apply. Sign up with a 70-year company, choose from a 3 to 30 day. You know, join me today for a webinar. So again, this is how I promote, you know, I promote travel, I promote, you know, fun stuff, animals, stuff like that. Right here, ready to start your own. I do a lot of the marketing side of it because I don't have a lot of time to do bookings, want to work from home. So again, you guys can borrow anything I post, guys. Follow me on, you know, Facebook and on my Instagram and stuff. But the main thing also, post. You want to post at least 3 times a day, preferably 3 or 4 posts at each time. Because people watch you and they watch at all different times also. So you know, and what I did is as people were, you know, checking, you know, my posts and stuff, I'd look and see, and it's like, oh, you know, here, Tina Marie, okay, she's not my friend, but she likes my travel posts. I'm going to add her as a friend, you know, because now she's watching me. So maybe she'll want to book with me or become a travel partner with me. So that's how I ended up with almost 5,000 friends, because and then one guy actually, he was in the real estate office that I worked in, and they say, if you're going to copy the right cat. And so I found the top producer at the agency and friended him on Facebook. And a year later, he contacted me. He goes, I don't know how we became friends, but I love what you do. And I travel a lot. And I want to see, you know, how I could do it. And I said, okay, we have a webinar starting soon. You know, let me send that to you. Calls me back 15 minutes later. He goes, I'm ready to sign up. You know, he's like, I don't even need to watch the rest. So, and he booked like 6 cruises within a couple months, became a gold agent, which you make about $1,000 a month as a gold agent on top of his commissions. So when we say post, and maybe you don't get a lot of interaction now, but they're watching you. They're like, oh, you know, what's Barb doing today? Or what's Omika doing, you know, now? Oh my gosh, look, she's, you know, and, you know, here, like here, I'm going to, on the way home to Vegas, I'm going to stop here and stay at Stanley Hotel, you know, the Shining, you know, Halloween stuff. So, you know, you get some interaction and stuff. So, so yeah, again, borrow anything that I post. I'm also, you know, I share different things, and I'm going to do this on our training on Sunday, but there's another social media one that you guys can get a lot of training on. Not a lot of training, but a lot of let's see, social media. Let me see if it pulls up. What's it? They have a lot of free, like yeah. Try it. Different flyers and stuff, and they have like Template Tuesday where you can go in and that's not it. I'll try to find it. But yeah, here it is. Social media content for travel agents. Okay, here it is. So free graphics and stuff that you can use, like here's one for Dubai they just did today. So you can go in and then adjust it based on your information. It gives you all the information here. So you just do this and post it. So, you know, again, we all try to help each other. That's the main thing. You know, we want to work together because, you know, we want everybody to succeed, right? At least most of us do. I know there's some out there that maybe don't, but anyway, but yeah, just, you know, check out these different sites and stuff, but join me on Sunday right here. This is a great one. How my money looks when I'm about to book another trip. It's like, are you sure? You know, so I'm going to save that and I'm going to go ahead and post it. So here, I'm going to copy image. Let me see if I can go ahead and post it. And that's all I do. I go and look. Now on, like I said, on my page, you can borrow anything I post. But, you know, some people you may have to ask. If you see it's their specific page or something or their post, you may want to go back to them and say, hey, Corey, do you mind if I, you know, share this picture? Most of the time I say, no, of course not. Go ahead. Yeah, I borrowed it from somebody else too, you know. So that's what happens is a lot of times that happens too. All right. I guess it didn't work. Anyway, but I'll pull it up and do that. So all right, guys, did everybody get registered with Trafalgar now so we can do it next time?
Marnie, I feel somewhat guilty because I'm the one who asked you to do Trafalgar.
Oh, you're
I am because I had somebody who was asking for information, who was wanting a single lady who was wanting a small group trip, and I found, and Trafalgar was the place that I found what she was needing. She didn't book with me, but that was a separate issue. But I mean, she was afraid to pull the trigger. But I did find on Trafalgar exactly what she was wanting in exactly the price range.
Perfect. All right. So no worries. We'll start it back up next week. So we will get on it. Hopefully everybody that's here will, so you're the one to blame, Jennifer said. So we will make sure to post it out there to get registered ahead of time, so we don't go through the issue again. All you that are still on board with us, we lost 20 people, but that's okay. We'll hopefully be ready for next Tuesday, and we'll start up then. And then I'll just add the second part that we're gonna do the next week then, okay, guys?
And if
So-
anybody's going on that the October 1st trip, let me know.
Yeah, guys, because again, meet up, meet the different agents when you guys are traveling and stuff, because it's really fun when you go on these events that are discounted for us. You meet a lot of other people within the company that are from all over the world and stuff. So it's kind of fun. Okay, so but yeah, join me. We'll be back on Friday to do Canada part 3. So again, make sure you do that. Join us if you haven't completed the first 2 of Canada. I still think you can still get on and do it with us, but you would have to finish the first 2 parts to be able to get your final certificate. But they're a lot of fun. Canada's very interesting. And then I don't know what we're doing for Saturday. I don't know the schedules on the other one. Let me see. But anyway, again, watch for the training. I'll see you Sunday for the perks and marketing. And again, what we say is, if we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. And I appreciate all you guys. And again, thank you, Barbara, for jumping in and doing the training for us. I really appreciate it, and enjoy your cruise. So, all right, I'll go ahead and record this and put it on my YouTube channel. All right, guys?
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.